And sometimes sellers think that a process isn't going well if their property doesn't sell within 30 days. And that's usually not the case when it comes to commercial properties. Buyers of your property want to do a lot more due diligence than they would if they're buying a home to live in. All right, here are your 8 tips to sell your commercial property. Number 1, check the title of the property. You could have some mechanics liens on there. Definitely get a preliminary title report if you can, just to see what's on your title for the property that you're looking to sell. Number 2, figure out who has to approve the sale of the property. You may have entered into a partnership years ago that you don't remember, and you could be married, so somebody else may have to be involved to approve the sale and sign off on the transfer of the property. Number 3, plan for taxes. Something we can't avoid. If you're going to sell the property and planning on deferring the taxes through a 1031 exchange, you'll need to plan with your broker and other tax professionals to set that up beforehand. Or if you've owned the property for years, you have significant equity into the property, you're going to definitely need to plan for any taxes that will be due from the sale, like capital gains taxes and other taxes that would be due once you make a profit on the sale of the property. Number 4, update your lease files or get leases drafted. Some of us have verbal leases with our tenants, and that's okay, but if you have a buyer that's looking for buyer financing from a bank, the bank may require that leases be drafted. 3 to 5 years is usually ideal for those, but make sure those are in order if you want buyers with banker financing to be considered. Number 5, assemble materials for physical inspections, surveys that might be available, blueprints that you have if they're available, and any environmental studies on the property that might be significant to a buyer when they're looking for a property that you own. Any property condition reports. If you're in a local municipality that requires point of sale reports, if that has been ordered, you want to give that to your buyer because there's significant implications to any inspections. Number 6, review service contracts, landscaping and snow plowing, repair and maintenance, and municipal services like garbage collection. That all plays into the decision making when a buyer is looking at your property. Number 7, review your loan documents. If you have a loan on the property or a mortgage on the property, see what provisions the bank requires for the loan. Maybe the loan is assumable. The buyer might be able to take advantage of that if they can assume the loan, or if there are any prepayment penalties that you would have to consider. That all goes into your expenses while selling the property. And if the loan is secured by the property and other equipment, that might have any timing issues and other provisions that are required before the loan can be paid off. Number 8, if that sounds confusing to you, as it does sometimes to me, and I've done this business for a long time, we highly suggest that you use a trained professional, a broker who's done commercial deals like this in the past. We can take you through the process from start to finish and all the things in between. There's a lot of details that I left out in this video, but we can help you relieve the stress of selling your property, maximizing the value that you can get out of your property, and guiding you through some of the awkward situations that you may not be aware of or have experience in when selling a commercial property.